Nigga, you know, baby,
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for another crochet hair install video. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, it's an exciting moment for me because I have been dying to try this hair for quite some time. It is a human hair and it is from the Naked line, Shake and Go, who makes Free Tress, Milky Way, Saga. They have a line of human hair crochet, and it is under their brand Naked. It's the Naked crochet hair, 100% human hair, pre-loop type. It says you can dye, bleach, permit. And I bought this hair with my own coin, so I'm going to give you my real deal review on this hair. But this is just the install video. We're just putting this in my head in today's video. Now, I bought this hair from a combination of both Sam's Beauty and Amazon, and I will link everything down below. I bought 5 packs from Sam's Beauty. I got the hair. I realized it's not like it's a little bit, maybe it's more than enough. I bought 1 additional pack from Amazon just so I could feel, extra secure. I don't know what 1 additional pack would do for security, but it made me feel more secure. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, I tried their other human hair variety almost, has it been 4 years ago? 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was pre-pandemic, so it had to be over 4 years ago. And it was their more straight. It was their loose, deep hair, and I wore it for several weeks. I thought it was okay. I had a very hard time trying to dye that hair. I had some complaints. Go back and watch that video if you want to see my review on a straighter texture. But I've been loving my own hair and my wash and go and my curliness and all of that recently. So I've always loved it. But recently I've been thriving in it. And I want that same look, but with human hair crochet. Now, you saw me try the Coily Cute 3C4A hair. That hair, fairly expensive if you go back and watch that video. But it was that human hair look that I was going for. This, a little bit more accessible. Shipping is a lot quicker. You get a different quantity of curls. So we'll just get into each of the hair I bought because I actually bought 3 different varieties of their curls. So they have the loose deep hair that I've tried, but they also have several different varieties of curly hair. Now they have the Bohemian curl hair, and that hair is 18 inches. They also have the water curl hair. I bought that hair in 18 inches as well. It comes in other inches, but I have the 18-inch version of that and the Bohemian. And then they have what is called the deep curl, and that I got in the 16-inch version. Now, in terms of pricing and looks for each of them, the Bohemian braid, the base price is $31 a pack for 12 inches, and I bought the 18 inches, which comes out to $58.99 a pack. So the price increases per every 2-inch that you get. So I think it goes up $10 or a certain amount. So you can get the 12, the 14, the 16, and the 18, but the price, it will go up with each length of inches. And I got 2 packs of the Bohemian. The second Bohemian is the one I bought from Amazon, but I think the price was kind of similar to that 58. And if you look at that curl, I would say it's more similar to a 3C, maybe even a 4A, but it's definitely a 3C, 4A type of variety in that Bohemian. Now, we also have the deep curl variety. I'd say this curl is more consistent with probably a 3A. That's definitely more of a 3A, very loose texture. This base price is $22.99 for 8 inches. So it starts a little bit lower, and it is 16 inches in the variety that I bought. The 16 inches comes out to $47.99 a pack. The only reason I didn't get 18 inches, because you're like, you got the other 2 in 18 inches. Why not this one? It was because the 18 inch was out of stock on this, but it does feel like it's a little bit longer than the other 2. I guess just because the length is a little bit different. I think it lines up well with the other 2. I'll just say that, in the fact that it is only 16 inches. And then we have, last but not least, the water curl, which I also bought in the 18-inch version. The water curl base price is $34.99 for 10 inches. Of course, I have the 18-inch that came out to $58.99. And again, majority of this I got from Sam's Beauty. And again, they just changed the price depending on the length that you get. I'd say in terms of shipping was very quick. It shipped in 3 days, and so it was delivered within 7 days in total from my order, and that includes weekends and all of that. So it was 7 days, which I don't want to compare and contrast other brands just quite yet because we don't know how this hair is going to perform. But Coily Q took me like 6 weeks to get to me. That Coily Q hair took 6 weeks. 7 days, and a little bit cheaper. Again, we'll see. Dyeing this hair was very hard, I'd say, though. Very hard. That was the issue I had with the Loose Deep 4 years ago. I wasn't keen in dyeing bundle hair at that point, so I didn't fully know how much work it took. So my review of their dyeability back then was it does not dye. I just didn't know what I was doing fully, but it does take a lot. You do have to do several processes. I did do 2 processes on this, and I left the dye on for over 2 hours, both processes, probably 3 upwards to 4 hours, both processes. Like I would put it on at 8 a.m. and I was rinsing it out by noon or 1. The dye I use is the same dye I use to color my own hair because I do want it to match my own hair very nicely. I do use the Clairol 4RC textures and tones. It has been discontinued, but I bought at least 25 packs of that. So I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good for a long time. I did add an extra level of bleach and developer on it as well to help bring it out, but it takes a lot to dye. I even saw a comment in the Sam's Beauty, because you can leave reviews and comments after you've purchased the hair on it. Somebody said, this is a lie. It does not dye. It does not dye. And I was like, uh-oh, here we go again. But it does dye. You just going to need to dedicate 2 days, 10 hours, bleach it. You're going to have to bring it up. I don't know if this could go all the way up to a blonde. I mean, maybe, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort to dye it. So I was able to successfully dye it. So the color that you see in my hand right now is more of a color that matches my own hair. I wanted it to match my own hair because I do have a little bit of leave out. As you know, this hair has that little elastic loop. It claims it on the packaging. It claims it everywhere. It has that little elastic loop. I've never been a fan. Of all the ways human hair crochet is made, and again, I tell you all the time, there's always a mechanism at the top, whether it's this elastic band, whether it's a string, whether it's a little nodule for a micro ring or whatever it looks like. There is always something about each human hair crochet that I've tried. And this one, I've never been a fan of that elastic loop. It makes it easy for security. So securing the knots, very easy, makes it very unrealistic looking if I don't leave hair out. Even on the site and all the pictures that they show of this hair when they're selling it, the person always has leave out. They always have leave out. They almost make it to the point where you have to have leave out, which I know a lot of you guys are not a fan of leave out. I understand. Beauty Can Braid did a video installing a hair type with the elastic loop about 6 years ago. I will link that video up above. She does a good job of trying to cover up those loops. Again, I would say Beauty Can Braid is the best professional out there, one of the top, and she could do no wrong. I don't know if my little hands could ever do what she does because the loop is so big and so noticeable. I wish it was maybe a little thinner. I'm going to show you how I do it on this 12 braid straight back braid pattern that I have going on right now. My mother, as usual, did the braid down, and she, of course, left out hair. But this amount of my hair is actually left out while the other braids are all going straight back, coalescing into a little bun in the back of my head. So enough of the overall details. Let's just get into the install of this hair, and I'm not going to install it in any rhyme or reason. I'm going to be grabbing one strand, grabbing the next one. I want to have a variety of all the curls all throughout my hair. I'm going to start with the Bohemian curl, and what I like about this hair is it's the closest to what my actual natural curl pattern is. I noticed as soon as I started installing this hair, though, that elastic loop is going to be a problem. Look how big and chunky that loop is. It is hard to go through the braid like I normally do. With this hair, you're going to have to go up under the braid. And what I mean is push the crochet needle under your braid, attach the elastic loop to the end of that needle, then pull both the needle and that elastic loop through, and then you're going to pull the hair through that elastic loop just one time. You don't have to triple, double knot this hair at all, just because that elastic loop, although I do not like it because of how chunky it is, it does do a good job at securing the knot. Then I'm going to repeat the process with one of the deep curl strands, pushing the crochet needle through, attaching the hair, and then knotting the hair just that one at a time, and then do the same exact thing with one of the water curl strands. And I'm going to repeat this process. There is really nothing different you can do. You can't split this hair. You can't invisible knot this hair. This hair is going to be installed the same exact way all throughout my head, and nothing is going to change. Front, back, side, left, right, corner, all of that is going to be the exact same process throughout my head. As I was installing, I noticed some of the deep curl strands looked a bit straighter, like they had lost some definitions, almost giving them a wave appearance. Now, it was just upon my initial look at it, and it wasn't every single curl, but I did continue the process of installing all three throughout my head. Have leave out, I did want to show you guys what the hairline would look like if I left it as is. If I didn't have leave out, you would see these black elastic bands. Now, it might be a little bit exaggerated because I do have colored hair, so the black is pretty stark against my color 30 hair, but still, I mean, those elastic loops are looping. So I don't see how you can wear this hair without leave out, honestly. I mean, unless you are expert level 100, don't see how it's possible. But what I'm going to do is now take my leave out, or take my leave out loose. I'm going to oil my hands first using the bonding oil from Olaplex, just because you don't want to take out any kind of twist without oiling your hands first, and then blend accordingly. So now I am done. I am finished. It took me an hour max. And again, I'm filming things. I want to say 45 minutes. Quickest install I've ever had. Easiest and quickest install, probably period. Probably not period. Probably the same amount of time it took me the last time I tried a hair from this line, but it's been over 4 years. So I'd say in the most recent 4-year history of my mind, this was a quick and easy install. Ain't even lunchtime yet. It just crossed over to 11, honey. Productive morning. I love a hairstyle that I can go and have the rest of my afternoon to enjoy. But think back to what I said at the beginning of this video, where I said I bought an additional 6-pack because I felt like 5 wasn't enough. I have 3 whole packs left over. 4 was enough. 3 was enough. Now I would say maybe you would need 4 packs. You possibly would need 4 packs if you didn't do any leave out like I did. But I have enough for a whole nother style. So I used 3 packs. And then I'm probably going to use these 3 packs again for another style, 100%, because I spent my coin on them. Now, so you have a holistic idea of how much is in my head. Again, remember I have the 18-inch of the water curl, the 16-inch of the deep curl and the 18-inch of the Bohemian curl. I'll insert on screen right now how much that would be. Now, again, say you're somebody who just wants to buy, 3 packs of one single hair. 3 packs of the water curl at 18 inches would be this much. 3 packs at the deep curl at 16 inches would be this much. And 3 packs of the Bohemian curl at 18 inches would be this much. So again, just a price idea so you can have it. Now, I will say, I probably could have gotten away with just doing a blend of the Bohemian curl and the water curl. I think the deep curl, as you saw in my video, is too straight. It's too, I mean, I said it was 3A. Maybe it's in the 2 family. Maybe, I don't know if 2s is like 2A, 2B, 2C, but it's more wavy than curly. So it's more on the straighter end. If you want a true curly style, I did end up using it, but going back and thinking in time, I kind of probably just opened one of the water curls and just use more of that. But I did want to use all 3, be true to mine. I bought all 3. I'm going to use all 3. I'll insert a turnaround too, so you can see how it blends as well. Again, keeping in mind one of the inches is 16 inches. I don't think you can kind of tell. In some places, it might look a little bit longer in my turnaround. Also, being mindful, looking at my hairline, I think, I do have leave out, so that plays a factor into that. And I do need to work on my blend a bit more. I did a part washing though, part twist and curl. Like I did a lot. I was trying to be like, what curl would match? What does my hair need to be to match all of this? I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm really enjoying it. What I don't enjoy is those elastic knots. Again, for somebody who wants to not leave any hair out, how do those knots look? So I think with my leave out covering it, it's perfectly fine. If you don't do leave out, again, check out Beauty Can Braid's video because she do some kind of magic abracadabra, and she has those hands that can just maneuver in such a way. In terms of overall look, I think, again, the water and the Bohemian curl blend so beautifully, looks so realistic to my hair. But my initial reaction on this is I really do like it. I think it looks good. I don't see myself really cutting it for any, length reason. I might like trim some ends or some loose pieces or do a little bit to frame my face, but I don't really want to cut it because when I get with scissors, y'all, because I'm not a professional cutter, I could come back and be Lord Quad next week. I could be a whole short hair bob going on. We doing the bob. I get scissors not happy. I get scissors like, oh, I gotta go up. 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 We know how I do with the scissors, and I don't want that to happen with this hair. My overall first impressions are, though, I love it. It's very lightweight. It feels like it's not heavy on my head, but I will be wearing this hair out. So make sure that you are subscribed and have that notification bell on so you're alerted when that review video comes. Make sure you let me know down below in the comment section how you're feeling this hair on day 1. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I want your real honest thoughts down below, as well as I want you to make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.